What up, though? It's your boy Big Papa Skeetar and
Big Mama Neezy.
What up, though?
What up, though? Well, maybe I should say Little Mama Neezy. I dropped 20 pounds.
Okay.
So.
Trying to be like me?
So excited.
Yeah. Well,
no, man, I'm trying to lose my baby weight.
Hold on. Because we gotta get to the bottom of this because you skipped 2 episodes.
Yes.
And your listeners out there. What are the Neezy-nites? No. It's not the inaudible. It's partially the inaudibles, but what do you have a hive? Is there a Neezy hive?
There's no hive, you know.
Are you sure?
No, there's no hive. Y'all don't be caring about little me.
Yeah, they do. It's 2 weeks with no episode. What's up?
All right, so spill the news. I had food poisoning, guys. So y'all know I cook all the time. I'm always cooking. So I decided a couple weeks ago, let me get some food, right? We ordered Chipotle.
Everybody likes food. Yep.
We ordered food out, and the next day after that, man, it was just downhill. Like I was just
running down. It was not up the hill. It was running down that hill.
Exactly, and it knocked me off my toes for 2 weeks. Because before that, I was doing 2-a-days, working out hard, eating clean. You know, doing good, working.
She was trying out for the Detroit Lions.
Trying to lose my weight, and that food poisoning helped me get the rest of that 20 pounds. So.
I bet you got it in blood, literally.
Oh my goodness, but I'm back. I'm excited to be back. What you got for me?
What the business is. Well, no, we're gonna dive right into it, man. So I wanted to ask you this because you know while you were sick, you was able to catch up on some shows. You know, you picked different shows that you want to like kind of rewatch or whatever. So New Girl was one. Yeah. But we noticed, like, with some of these relationship shows or these friendship shows, there's always a measure of, like, when, like, the person, like, maybe it's the lead person or somebody, but, like, there's always something going on in a relationship thing. Oh, this just feels too right. And then they just do something to, like, self-sabotage.
Yeah.
Right?
They always do.
And, like, you know, but it's the common theme for every show. Like, we watched Insecure. We watched The Game back in the day. We used to watch Girlfriends. Like, and it's like the main characters couldn't get out of their own way, so to speak. So I wanted to have a little bit of a conversation, just like what's your thoughts just on self-sabotaging behavior and, like, how important it is to avoid that stuff.
Self-sabotaging, I do think that it's something easy to do because a lot of people, they are, you know, you're quick to down yourself and you're quick to fade to the back. But it's not healthy. It's definitely not healthy because you can talk your way out of blessings. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can, like how we sing, you talk your way out of good relationships, out of friendships. I do think that it's something people should, if you start to see that you're self-sabotaging or you kind of even feel like you are, or somebody's telling you, there are, you know, different books, different devotionals. I would say take some of that. And I mean, even as far as if you have people that you talk to, like mentors, therapists, talk to these people, you know, find out the root cause. What is making you as an individual down yourself? Like, why do you feel like you have to fade to the back, you know?
Yeah.
And I would say, I'm not a self-sabotager, but I would say I talk myself down sometimes.
You do.
I'd be like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I can't do that.
And what do you always hear me in the background say?
You can do it. You got it. And you're good at what you do. I mean, like, even on my job.
Wait, hold on. You hear that, listeners? You need a friend like me.
I mean, and even on my job, like, I'm in a lot of these leadership roles now in my job, right? And so me, I don't engage a lot in the chat. I say good morning. I may do like a question of the day, ha there. But when it comes to people are like, hey, what are your inputs on this, that? And I just be like, they ain't gonna really care about my opinion, so I don't answer it. But then when I'm sitting and talking with my manager, they're like, why you didn't say anything? That's so good. And I'm like, well, I feel like people don't be caring. And she was like, no, people really care because you know the right answer. So just throw it out there. So now I would say ever since I got into this leadership role, I'll do that. I'd be like, never hurts to try, like as far as when it came to the vlogging.
Hello.
London says hello. Even when it's coming to the vlogging, when it comes to editing like these videos, I used to be like, I can't do that. But I picked up the camera, picked up the computer, and started doing it, and y'all like it. So I gotta keep it up. So that's what I'm saying. So don't self-sabotage yourself. Try it. Give it a try, and if you do fail at something, then try again.
You just suck at it all.
You
suck.
I would say try again. Don't listen to this one over here. Y'all.
Well, no, I just, you are right. I agree with you. I'm just talking junk. But you got to know your worth.
Yeah.
You have to define and understand and acknowledge your worth, not what everybody else does. I mean, Neezy did say like you can talk to somebody. That's cool, but they can speak that into you all they want. If you don't receive it and if you don't know it and live it and accept it, it's not gonna work.
You have to.
Right? And you just have to know your worth, and you have to know that like what you deserve, and believe that like you deserve to have this, or you deserve to be in this.
You deserve to be happy.
A lot of it, I think, an extension of that, because you mentioned like leveling up in leadership and stuff like that. A lot of times when we get things, we tend to be like we have imposter syndrome, like, oh, it's not me, or I'm not supposed to be. I don't feel that way. I walk through every room and every situation I find myself in, I act like I'm supposed to be there. Like I'm meant to be there, because I feel that, I believe that, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And so even the people around me, if I catch you self-sabotaging and all that, like I'm on your head. Like I'm gonna encourage you, motivate you. You know what I'm saying? Do it all that. Now again, it's up to you and whether you receive it or not. But I'm gonna do my best because I know how I feel. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I try to find those things in like the people that I associate with and rev them up too. So
Yeah, exactly.
Because again, it's meant for you to have it, but if you're not gonna appreciate it, then it's gonna miss you.
Exactly.
So, and that's that. All right. But real quick, before we move on, this is that part of the show.
Let's pay some bills. Thank you, ScentBox, for sponsoring our podcast. And for all of you out there that have been living under a rock and have not heard of ScentBox, ScentBox is a designer fragrance subscription service. You can get over 650 designer fragrances. You just sign up for a monthly subscription. Sign up right now. There is a special going on. The link will be in my bio for you to see how much you can sign up for today. Go to ScentBox. Flo loves to spray these. These are just hilarious. And the one that he's spraying is so amazing. But again, you get to choose from over 650 designer fragrances. Right here, this is Dulce. Ooh, you got the Dulce Shine. So that one smells really good. I do like it.
I actually got it open this time.
Yeah. For all of you that's on our YouTube, you'll see it. But again, thank you, ScentBox, for sponsoring our podcast.
Thank you, ScentBox. ScentBox. All right. So here's another thing I want to talk about. Idris Elba has a new movie out called Beast. And it was about some line. I saw the premise or whatever.
The preview, yeah.
But there's rumors that like his daughter auditioned for the part and didn't get it, and she was mad at her pops, like, you could have pulled some more strings and like got me in that role, like, what's up? And he was like, you gotta work for it. So is he wrong for not helping? Like,
I get it. I don't think he's wrong for not helping, because it's kind of, and I mean, I know we're talking about Idris Elba, but let's take it back to the Adam Sandler effect.
Is he any relation to Jessica Alba?
No. But let's take it back to the Adam Sandler effect, right? Mm-hmm. He always shows us in every movie, like when he has a family and kids, y'all gotta work for this. I'm not gonna give it to you. Like most of his movies, he's a high-end celebrity or he rich, right? Mm-hmm. And especially grown-ups.
He's playing himself.
Exactly. I'm not just going to give it to you. And like for Idris Elba, he's just not going to give the role to his daughter. She has to work for it. Because if you feel like, hey, my dad is this high-end celebrity, I'm just going to get it, you are going to be a spoiled brat. You're not going to work for it. You're never going to work for it. You're just going to automatically assume that it's going to come to you because of who your father is. Yeah. So
you're
I don't
think he's wrong.
It. Exactly. You got to appreciate it because the harder you work for, the more you're going to appreciate it.
Now, it's a slippery slope though, because I'm with you, but I also feel like it can get to a point where he can have his own production company, his own film studio, and then he can just cast all the movies.
If this is like her first time, it's like, okay, let her go and audition herself. Yeah. All right, you didn't get it. Now, let me tell you where you fell short at. Let me tell you how you can go better.
Man, maybe that's what this is.
Audition for another movie. Yeah. I'm going to help. Now, you're going to come back for this first movie that you failed on. Let's go over here. We're going to try it again. We're finna prep. Let's rehearse this. Let's do that. Now, get out there for that second movie. All right.
Yeah.
And I'm going to push you and coach you up.
That's how Ice Cube was with his kids. That's how the Wayans brothers are with their nephews and nieces and stuff. Because we need nepotism, man. We need to have our people in these positions. But also, if you're gonna jump off into something, you got to be a student of the craft. You got to be a student of the game.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I admire that. I mean, with London, like I said, I hope to be able to train her up in this, in podcasting, and but I ain't about to just, you know what I'm saying? All right, you my daughter, so like that ain't gonna fly. You my wife, and I don't let you just hop on here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like
he still be like, hey, your mic ain't right. Talk into the mic.
I'm just saying, you gotta. Everybody want to pod with me, but they don't know I don't play. And I bring this up because me and Neezy just been having a lot of conversations just as it pertains to London and just her future and stuff, right? Because she's growing so fast, and it's like we got to get on top of this stuff now because like it's around the corner. One of the things that we notice, man, just because like you look at these teachers and stuff, they not being patient with these kids anymore, man, in school, right? Like, and I get it. A lot of it was like the overpopulation. It's like a bunch of kids into the class and stuff, but they not taking the time to teach your kid. They be like, oh, your kid is bad. No, it's just, he's not being challenged enough. He need extra work, or he need a little bit of extra help in this and that. And teachers ain't willing to do that. So what we've been talking about, I think we brought this up on the show before, but like we're serious about it now, but like homeschooling. Yeah. And the possibility of that.
We got questions this week?
Oh, your thought. Wait, hold on, real quick. We do got questions. Before we get to questions, what was your thoughts on Hard Knocks? Because you watched it with me. I was ranting, but that's one of the shows that we watched.
I actually, was this one the end season or is this still preseason?
Preseason still.
Okay, so it's good.
It had the Lions too.
I always like Hard Knocks because I like seeing all the different coaching styles, right? Mm-hmm. And then how the coaches, they are really just talking to they team members, they players. But I do agree, like how
wait, hold on.
Telling me.
Hold on, I'm sorry, but I gotta ask this because we're here. So, what's your thoughts on the coaching staff in Detroit? Since that's all that's been featured.
I was just gonna say, I do agree, like how you were telling me. They said he coaches like a high school football coach. Mm-hmm. I get
Dan
those
Campbell,
vibes.
she's talking about, guys.
I get those vibes.
Just a bunch of yelling and just boosting the morale, and I gotta get you to buy in. It's like, bro, we pros. Like, give us some X's and O's. I ain't seen not one play being drawn up.
Now, I don't know how believable this is because, like you said, they did all this coaching, they pepping them up and said, hey, do this, and then we watched the first game and they got blew out. So
that was the third game. So that means they still like, oh no, we gotta get better. We're getting better.
Maybe them hyping it up and all these pep talks are just because the cameras is rolling.
Of course.
Behind scenes, it's like, you suck.
No, behind the scenes, he just sitting there like, I am in over my head. I have no idea what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All bad. The worst. So, but just wanted to get your thoughts. Because, we watch some shows in his thing. Some shows we watch together. Some shows are your shows. Some shows are my shows. And then now we got to incorporate London shows. So, There's some overlap. London shows take over everything, though.
They do. They really do.
It's to the point where we're like, okay, if we want to watch a show, let's pull London show on the computer or somebody's phone.
Yep. And then you just got to kind of just sneak off and watch it on your own.
Yeah. And if your show is too loud and it overpowers her show,
she's going to let you know.
Get the stare.
Yeah, like she's doing now. We're potting too loud for her.
Yeah, she's staring at us.
That's her yelling at us in the background. All right. Let's get to some questions. first question. Would you co-sign for a family member or a friend?
No.
Damn, off the rip?
No, I love you, but I'm not co-signing because if you not a person that's gonna pay your bills, they ain't coming for me. I got my credit A1, bro. I pay my bills on time.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not jumping in there with you.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's a death sentence, young blood. And I ain't going with you.
Sorry.
Nah, I only trust my financial discipline. I don't trust yours. No. All right. If you could be a white person for a week, how would you live?
This is a real question.
Can I answer this first?
Yeah, go.
I'm sorry, it's your show. But
go.
I'm white on paper. So
Exactly. I'm gonna live my life now. I mean.
No. You're not hearing me. I got a degree. I got a good credit score.
Yeah.
I got 3 businesses. Well, we have 3 businesses. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm white on paper. So like you don't know that I'm black until I walk in. I'm like, oh, what up, though? Like you pull my resume, all of that stuff. You're like, oh, this dude looks cool, whatever. And you go on LinkedIn, you're like, oh, he's black. Remember that one time when I was looking for a job? This back before LinkedIn was really the thing, but like they wanted to have a conversation. He's like, can I FaceTime you real quick?
Yeah.
And he saw that I was black, and you could tell on his face. He's like, yep,
That was hilarious though, because then his whole demeanor
changed.
Everything changed.
Like,
and then the question just was like 2 questions. Like, okay, then have a good day.
Right.
Like you could have sent that in the email.
Or add me on LinkedIn.
Exactly.
Punk.
I mean, I'm gonna take it to like let's just shoot our shot. If I was white for a week, right?
Caviar.
Yes, I'm already
running the stop
living
signs,
a certain kind of way.
slapping a police officer.
No, I'm not living. I'm finna.
Still slapping.
All right. What other businesses can I loan? Give me this $500,000 loan. Let me open my business here, and then I'm gonna write it. Let's get Charnay.
Hold on. Then you lean forward and be like, I want the other rate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where I'm only just paying 2%.
You know, one of those. I'm with you. I'm one of you guys.
And you know, that's what I would do.
I would do smart. I was about to just say just eat lavish and live lavish. But you're right. Be smart. Get as much money as you can. Get as much money as you can. I understand that. Which would you rather have, monkeypox or COVID?
Ooh.
Neither.
I don't want either one of those.
Neither. I don't want to walk around here with boils on my face.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep taking my herbs, guys.
Yeah, but if I had to pick between the 2 of them, I would say
I don't want
COVID
to have to pick
because I beat it. Because I'm tough. You're not tough. I'm tough. No. Yeah, I had to pick. You can't because that's the whole point. So you said neither.
I don't want either one.
All right. What are some wrong with here? Because it looked like, it's more cases and stuff surging. We don't know. Everything's just up and down. What's some of the natural remedies that you recommend to just help counter some of this, to boost the immune system in these times? Because we heading back in the cold season.
That I'm taking each and every day, I'm taking my black seed oil to boost our immune system, and I'm taking my elderberry to keep our immune systems going. That black seed oil also cleans out all your arteries. Then it also helps lower your blood sugar, things like that too.
Gotcha.
And
because you don't want to be pre-diabetic now. You can't be pre-diabetic now. We're black now. You know that cereal with the sugar, the extra sugar.
Elderberry syrup definitely boosts your immune system. Then on the side too, we are taking our vitamin C. We take our emergency
and vitamin D
every day, and
because we black. You gotta. They said like we have a deficiency with vitamin D because like we just gotta constantly do more because because we're melanated. Our body doesn't get what it needs to get from the sun. Like we replenish by the sun, but not like how like other folks are. So we gotta take vitamin D, and that's the real thing. Vitamin C is cool, but vitamin D is the real like immune booster. So just something to consider there. Next question: is happiness an inside or outside thing?
It's both. You have to. You gotta do it both, inside and outside.
Okay. So when you say that, what's more important? Like, do you make happiness for yourself, or do you allow for someone else to like bring you happiness? Because like we mentioned with the self.
Myself.
Okay.
You got to make it for yourself first, because yes, others can make you happy, but to maintain that happiness, you have to make it for yourself.
Yeah, that's real. I have to agree with that. But it's got to come from inside.
Yeah.
Last question. if driving down a back road and you have London with you and you come across an abandoned armored truck full of cash, what lesson would you teach her?
We're just gonna keep driving because it's gotta be a setup.
Yeah, it's none of our business.
It ain't my problem.
It looks too good. That's self-sabotaging behavior. Mind your business, keep it moving. That ain't your money. Now, if it's just laying out there, this and that, take a couple bills.
I ain't stopping. No. I'm not stopping my car. Have you not seen all the movies where the stuff is there and you stop your car
you
run over a trip
You're
wire?
the one that just said you wanted to take a loan for $500,000. What if you just had $500,000 just for this?
Yeah, nah.
If I okay, I'm gonna rechange the question then. What if I was white for a week? And I was with my daughter, and I saw the bed. Nah, if I was white for a week, I'm stopping because
I'm not stopping.
That's first of all, it's going to be in my nature for that week, just because what's going on here? Let's investigate.
I'm not gonna stop. I'm still not stopping.
And then if I get caught standing there, all I gotta do is, I just came outside, and there was all this money here, man. There's nothing in my back pocket right now. I don't have anything in my drawers, but next to my ball sack. But it's crazy, man. You gotta lock your cash up. All right, officer, you guys have a good one. I'm gonna finish walking the dog.
Yeah, nah.
Me and my daughter are out walking the dog. It's okay. Come on, London. Let's just keep moving.
I ain't stopping, bro. I ain't setting myself.
I'm getting it off. What you saying? What you saying? Like,
Wait.
All right. Well, that was the last of the questions.
That's all of our questions. So, again, thank you, Sitbox, for sponsoring our podcast. Again, guys, I know y'all tired of me saying that, but Scentbox is a designer fragrance subscription service. You get to choose from over 650 designer fragrances on a monthly subscription. Sign up now, Scentbox. And go to inaudibleruckus.com/naturallynay and get your instant moisture duo. We're going to put the little lady right here. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, guys.
Better do it. Do it now. Do it. And if you haven't, make sure you go to inaudibleruckus.com. She mentioned /naturally. You can go to the shop section. We got merch going. You know what I'm saying? We got links to the episodes, man. You can find us if you want to subscribe to the full show, that full network, because we got about a handful of shows. They're just all over the network, man. So subscribe to those shows individually. Catch them all when they drop. It's Inaudible Ruckus Podcast on all podcast platforms. And also we got the Midnight Club Agency. So go to mncagency.com, right? For all of y'all marketing and branding and design needs, man, just hit us up, man. We're doing big things out here, man. Big things. All right.
And this has been another episode of The Skeeters.